I am just like, it's like there's so many ideas.
Yes.
And there's like scenes like the screenslaver, like monologue, things like that, where I'm like, whoa, there's a lot going on here. I can't. And I get very buzzy and excited about movies like this, this Star Wars. This is like a Star Wars level movie where I'm just like sitting there being like, I hope this is good. Like, and I'm nervous.
See, this was my most anticipated movie of the year.
Sure. My most anticipated blockbuster of the year, I guess.
Yeah.
And so I always walk out and I'm just like, I think I like that. Oh my God. Like, whoa.
Yeah.
So.
And you texted me and you said, he didn't
great.
fuck it up.
Yeah.
It's
didn't
really weird.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of ideas.
Yeah.
And I went, that's exciting.
Sure.
Right. He didn't phone it in was the big thing you said. Yeah.
Because I was really worried about it, like.
Just being on rails.
Yeah.
And I would always prefer a movie like this that's trying for too much than a movie that's like fine, just sort of getting in and getting
exactly.
out.
Just, you know. So then, this weekend I went to Emily's wedding in North Carolina, which was wonderful. And on the way back, we drove because I'm a maniac.
Double humble brag.
And on the way back,
who did you drive with?
My girlfriend.
Humble bag, triple brag.
Humble bag, triple bag. What the fuck?
I meant to say humble brag. Can I make my case?
All right, okay.
I meant to say Ben's holding up the card like he's threatening me. I meant to say humble brag hat trick. Now, in my defense, I'm sleep deprived. I've been burning the candle at both ends. I don't think that would have been a great
too much time justifying jokes. Yellow card.
Oh my God.
You know he's right though. God, this is why he's the commish.
He's right. This is why he's the commish, and now that's a new nickname.
God damn it!
He should give us both like triple red cards. You're giving him a new nickname.
And what if we also add Michael Chiklis as one of his new nicknames?
Yeah, of course, the chick.
Yeah.
Okay, so on the way back, driving up from NC, we stop over in like suburban DC, like in Virginia, Northern Virginia. And I'm like, oh, there's like an Alamo here. Mm-hmm. We went to Nando's, which is like my favorite chain restaurant that's only down in DC. Mm-hmm. Like it's big deal in
right. You got the chicken sandwich?
UK. No, I got a half chicken, peri peri fries, garlic bread, Peronaise. I love it all, man. And we went to see at the Alamo, this like huge suburban Alamo.
Wait a second. I'm sorry.
Did you say Bernays?
No, something before that, Ben.
Peronaise.
Just, I want to investigate this because this seems like a potential.
Mayo with peri peri spice. It's real good.
Commissioner?
Yes.
I want to investigate this because it seems like a potential yellow card.
Go on.
You said they have locations in the UK?
So many.
But how would you know that?
I mean, he's probably traveled there,
I've traveled
vacation.
That's weird that he would eat fast food during a vacation. Would he want to have higher cuisine? You know, it's just sort of
I
like
literally
one in Rome
make it
thing.
a point to eat at Nando's as much as possible when I go back to the UK.
Go back? Commissioner, permission to follow through on this?
Follow through.
What do you mean go back? That would imply that's a place
that I used to live. That's right. I used to live in the United Kingdom for 13 years of my life. It's never been talked about on this podcast before, but it's time to talk about it.
Yellow card. Keep your secrets.
Now I want the fans to keep track of how many yellow and red cards are distributed.
Comedy points are done. It's all about the cards now, baby.
Now, I want to point also in soccer, I think it's 2 yellow cards is a red card and you're out. So this is clearly a different system.
It's a very different system.
Maybe there'll be other colors. I don't know.
Also, I want to give Ben 5 comedy points for the card system.
Really good. Really good. There are about 280 Nando's in the UK.
Wow.
There are 5 in America, all near DC.
Jeez. Okay.
So I went to this gorgeous
draft
big
house.
theater,
Mm-hmm.
great sound, full audience, like kind of like you, like good mix. It was Sunday, this Sunday. And and then that's when I was like, okay, all right. Now I think I settled into the story. These scenes popped out of me where, it always helps to see a movie too once you know what the twists are and you sort of like can think about the themes a little more.
And I'll say this too, I always feel like it's rough for me to formulate my thoughts on a Pixar movie the first time because the Pixar movies are the ones I've seen more than anything else.
Yeah, so like what's a Pixar movie that's like risen for you over the years? Well, Ratatouille, you said.
It's risen wildly for me.
Yeah,
I mean, at the time of its release, I would have put it maybe second to last. And now I put it maybe third.
To last. It's gone up 1.
No, it's like third or fourth for me. I think that ranking I did the other day, it was fourth.
It's numero uno for me.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, I mean, they're constantly shifting for me, which is why I do my ranking every time there's a new one, because in the year in between, I've rewatched like most of them again, you know?
I'm trying to find your rankings. I'm just going to sift through all the fucking retweets of misery from you.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you've heard about it, but the world's bad.
It's not so good.
No.
World
in fact, I would say
poo-poo, as you said on the Tomorrowland episode.
Yeah. No good, very bad, don't do it.
Yeah, you got Toy Story 2, Incredibles, Toy Story, WALL-E, Ratatouille as your top 5.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a solid top 5.
I think that's a good 5. I think that's a gentleman's 5.
And then you got Nemo, Monsters, Coco.
I'd give my 5 a gentleman's 10.
See, I actually like your basic order here. I think Bugs Life should be above Toy Story 3, but apart from that,
those are pretty close for me.
You know, you got so like Nemo, Monsters, Coco, Inside Out. That seems like that all flows nicely for me.
You buy that, and then you get into.
And then you're in the sequels, and
you think I overrank some of the second tier stuff?
Oh, for sure. And you
would put a lot of my second tier stuff into third tier. That's where we disagree.
Well, you don't. Your only third tier is Cars 2. Your
Correct.
Entire third tier is Cars 2.
Right. That's the big shift. Is you would put a lot of other movies around there.
Yeah. I mean, I don't like the sequels.
But also Cars 2 makes Cars 3 look like Cars 1.
And you have Up Low, which I'm fine with. Up is not a movie I've ever watched again. But I think Up is still interesting.
Yeah, I like it.
That's a movie with like thematic resonance and like set pieces that are interesting.
That's like my 17th favorite Pixar movie I like more than most movies.
Yeah, well,
maybe not 17.
I also
16.
don't care so much about the Pixar rankings as you do.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, I just mean like, to me, it's like Brad Bird made a movie. Great.
That's fine. We'll go to turd.
Rude.
No.
You're like, seems on level to me. All right. So anyway, I really love the movie. I think it's great. Mm-hmm. It's probably going to be like in my top 10 of the year. Maybe not quite Incredibles level where it's like a contender for like my favorite movie of the year. Mm-hmm. But really love it. Think it's great. Think it's got all kinds of shit going on. Let's talk about it.
Yeah. And I want you to offer your analysis because I don't have much at this point. I just know the things that felt like they didn't really click for me.
Yeah.
But this is the last piece of context I want to throw on, which just kept on jumping out to me. He says, I finally got an idea. Now that Tomorrowland's bombed, I'm going to do Incredibles 2.
Right.
He starts digging into it. They've announced that, and they've announced Toy Story 4.
Yeah.
And then Toy Story 4 gets pushed back.
Yeah.
And Incredibles gets pulled forward a year.
Yes, it does.
Which is very dramatic in animation.
Yeah, this was made on a tight schedule. Brad Bird gave an interview to Kyle Buchanan saying, like, I think fear is a motivating factor.
We lost a year.
Maniac.
We lost a year of development. And people talk about why the good Pixar movies are so tight. It's that they spend 2 years just fucking cracking story with a full team every day, not letting themselves off the hook, you know?
Right.
And the ones that just feel like immaculate, zero fat, clean, economic, smart storytelling are really good graduates of that program.
One exception.
What?
Ratatouille.
Yeah.
And that's the thing.
Toy Story 2 is the same thing as well.
Right, yeah. Those are the ones where they rushed them.
Yes.
They probably made everyone work way too hard and were like violated all kinds of like laws.
Toy Story 2 especially, they say like it kind of
that
ruined
one was
some
like
families.
a year, right? Like they did that. They turned like I think Ratatouille they turned it around in 2 years.
It was Toy Story 2 was supposed to go straight to VHS.
No, I know. We talked about it.
Within the next 6 months. And Lasseter said, give me a year and I'll get it in theaters.
Right, which
and
is
then
crazy.
He probably
but then
touched
he
a lot of people inappropriately.
Yeah, gave too many. He gave lots of hugs.
Lots of hugs.
If you know what I mean.
I hate the fucking universe.
Sorry. And Jennifer Lee could hire at Disney, I think, as well.
Yeah, I think
she's
both
the
of those
person
are good
who
hires.
sort of changed the Frozen script and made it sister focused. That seems like
Disney,
a creative voice you want.
Right. Disney has done a much better job of bringing new voices in on the animation side.
Can I say one other thing?
I want Pixar to do that. I want Pete Docter to find interesting people and develop and nurture new voices.
And I hope he does
That's what they need to do as a studio.
And Ben, I don't want to hurt your feelings, and I don't know how you feel.
Oh my God, his hand is reaching for the cards.
I'm a little worried about Wreck-It Ralph too. I saw the trailer in front of.
Oh my God, his hand is under the desk. I can't see what he's grabbing.
He's got like more cards.
He's motionless, but his fingers.
Did you see the trailer for Wreck-It Ralph 2 in front of Incredibles 2?
Something up. I see. Maybe no, it's.
I think that was a nod
under the desk.
Yes, I saw it.
How do you feel? I'm not like saying like, oh, it looks bad, but I'm sort of like, what's going on here?
I still can't see his other hand. Oh, he lifted it up. It's empty. Wow.
He just opened his hands.
Nope, it's a death card.
What? Jesus Christ. Death card.
You're doing tarot card readings now?
like a major upgrade
This
from
card
yellow
system's
card.
amazing. This is a massive breakthrough.
Am I dead now? Look at that spike in the audio. You're going to have to deal with that.
In my defense, that was astonishing.
It was. I think the podcast has just gone to a whole new level.
I couldn't have known to roll away from the mic on that one. I didn't know. I thought at worst we were going to get a red card.
I thought there might be like a purple card, like some sort of new color.
I don't know. Maybe like a American Express black card.
This is a lot. Yeah, sure.
Maybe
Crystal Pepsi, he was going to buy me dinner.
Yeah.